Hello. This is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for all zodiac signs. It's not zodiac sign specific. If you guys are looking for zodiac sign specific messages, then please check out my premier channel, Born Without Boundaries Tarot, right here on YouTube. There are 12 zodiac sign specific messages uploaded every single week, and every single one of them has an extended reading if you choose to go deeper. So I hope you find me over there too. This is a general tarot card reading. Join the chat. I'd love to have the chat live. It would be perfect. That's awesome. Hi, DNA. I love the interactions on the chat. This is not a question and answer tarot reading. So any question that you have will be answered in the general reading. You're drawn here for a reason. That's the way it works. Something called you to this reading. And so as far as any question you may have concerning your specific situation, you were drawn to this reading for answers. This reading will give you answers. Let the reading play out. So this is a general reading. I hope you guys have fun in the chit-chatting. What's up? Mercedes, Michelle, Charity. It's nice to see you guys. It's nice to see everybody. Thank you for joining. Where do we start? Every day we start with Where is the Moon? Llewellyn's Witch's Date Book. We're just coming out of really some kind of cathartic energy. Everything that has, remember, the full moon lunar eclipse was a total expose of reality and truth, of the truth of a situation. And what that means is that things that have gone unnoticed for years, maybe even, are now, people are being held accountable for them. So if you're getting old debts or old bills in the mail, or all of a sudden something catches up to you, these kind of things can happen, especially after the eclipse. And it's not just now. The eclipse kind of catalyzed that kind of wave that's going to be coming definitely through the rest of this week, maybe through the rest, I would say, until Pluto goes out of retrograde in about 5 or 6 months from now, which is going to be in Libra season. Just an FYI. Saturn is, so let's just talk about today. Monday, the moon is, oh no, it's something. I was like, well, that's not where the moon is. The moon is technically full. It was full early this morning, but late at night, depending on where you were in the world, late at night over here on the West Coast, early 12:14 a.m. on the East Coast. The moon went void, of course, soon after, early in the morning. It is now in Sagittarius. This moon, as I just talked with you about last week, was really called the flower moon, but because it was a lunar eclipse and it's blood red because of the Earth's shadow being cast on it. And honestly, from where it was not even that red. It was dark. It was almost black. So this was a heavy shadow that was cast on the moon. It was called a blood moon, and it was a super moon. So it was very close to us. So it was easy for us to see, if depending on where you were in the planet, as well as long as the sky and the view was unobstructed. That's the word I was looking for. So what does this all mean for today? It means we've just been hit with the main tide, and a lot of things are now coming to the surface and starting to become evident, and they're really going to be delivered to you via notification, communication. Somebody's going to say it to you, somebody's going to email it to you, somebody's going to DM it to you, because Mercury is sort of the conduit that all of this is coming through. I think it's a few days. Where's my phone? I thought I had it. I'm looking. Dude, I can't check the charts. Anyway, Saturn squares the sun again this week. So we're really going to be held with a lot of contention in terms of are we doing things right? Have we done things correctly? It's sort of like the brutal drill sergeant. kind of mentality. Really, really kind of harsh, actually. So that's going to be a reality up through June 3rd, which is ironically when Mercury also comes out of retrograde. So, in other words, whatever messages are delivered, you're not going to have much choice about. There's going to be a lot of authority behind it, and people are going to be throwing rules at you like crazy. They're like going to be vomiting up rules at you as to why, why this should have been done the way that it was done. This is the means by which Pluto is working through right now, but it's definitely going to be correct. Like, it's not going to be something that is incorrect. It's going to be something that, I think has went unnoticed or untended to, and now you're going to have like sort of the forensic investigator, the forensic accountant, even the government coming back and saying, "Hey, this has to be done." It doesn't have to be the government, as in the federal government. It could be state, could be the governing body of your neighborhood. Something in authority, in a place of authority, is going to be kind of clashing, or you're going to be clashing with them in some way, or you could be. And that's happening through June 3rd. Like I said, because all the T's weren't crossed, all the I's weren't dotted. You didn't file this paperwork correctly, something like that, or that's what's being broken down, and that's how something is coming out. It's almost like in some ways how the FBI caught Al Capone, because they couldn't catch him on all the charges of all the heinous things that he'd done. So they put him away in jail for tax evasion, which was one thing that they could get him on. And he wasn't looking for it. He was focused on burying his bodies elsewhere. He wasn't really focused on what tax evasion. So it's going to come through sort of this systemic, oh, but you did this wrong. Here comes this punishment. Here comes this fine kind of way. So that's kind of what's being built right now. It's really interesting energy. And no, listen, if you live a basically normal life and a good life, it's not gonna hurt you. I don't think it's really out to get individuals so much as it is to get organizations. Social structures. Remember, Saturn is in Aquarius, which has everything to do with social structures and how we treat each other and how we create society and what we base what our society's ethics are. It's ethical, communal ethics is basically Saturn in Aquarius. And then we have Pluto still in Capricorn. Business, industry, how has industry destroyed, created destructive tendencies? All those things are what's becoming very, very clear. So there, and how is that sort of being not disseminated, how is that being derived? Through that Mercury retrograde kind of energy of, okay, what is tripping up? Like, what isn't working the way that it's supposed to? What isn't firing the way that it's supposed to? What is going against what it said? All of those kind of things. So that's just a catalyst. Like that, the full moon was just a catalyst. We're going to wait until Pluto comes out of retrograde later on this year, like I said, around October, and then wait to see like the lump sum and the summary of everything that really comes out and completes this cycle. So it begins. Yeah. I'm happy to have you here, Sheila. Hey, Shaw. Hey, Miranda. Love you too, girl. Hey, Stephanie. LOA heard it called full super flower blood moon and Scorpio eclipse. So let's just say 5 times. I know exactly. I agree with you completely. I agree. It was a lot. It was a mouthful. Either would be correct. The flower moon, the blood moon. I would not mix the blood with the flowers, but whatever. Anyway, the moon is now in Sagittarius, and it's a little bit disruptive in Sagittarius because ultimately Sagittarius wants to be free. It's looking, but I'll tell you, it's looking things over from a higher perspective. It's zooming out for a second to kind of, in other words, the way the mechanisms are working is it's zooming out almost to give, I think, a false sense of security, so that when we double back down, when that moon goes into Capricorn and then it goes into Aquarius, where Pluto and Saturn are, there's going to be something relevant, or stuff's going to really start to be upturned. So yeah, let's see. It's like the moon, or how we feel about something, or our intuition is zooming out right now, and then they're going to be doubling down into the nitty gritty. Yeah, dude. So let's get into the reading. Let's get into the reading. Okay. How y'all doing out there? I see we got 25 in the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm so grateful. We got 25 in the chat. If you love this reading, please remember to like it. If you really love this reading, please remember to share it. And if you love these readings, please remember to subscribe to the channel, because there's a new reading every Monday through Friday, unless I go on vacation, in which case I hope I can someday. We have the 4 of Wands and 7 of Cups. There was some delusional happiness, or we thought it was all over, but it wasn't. This could also be sort of, like anything that was any kind of happiness, or any kind of joy, or any kind of like forward motion, or feeling like everything was working out, could become fucked up right now. It could have anything that was delusional, even including happy things that were delusional, is going to be exposed right now. Yeah, the devil is here. So there's addiction here. There's addiction maybe even through a lot of partying, a lot of getting together, finding people who also have your same addictions or same behavioral problems, or it's almost like a connection that's based on mutual vices. That's kind of what it is. And then we have Prince of Wands. So this is new fuckboyery. This is new somebody acting spontaneous, somebody acting kind of cocky, somebody taking action. 10 of Swords is here, and that's everything just being destroyed, just being ruined. So any push of energy right now, there's a sense of it being like pushed down. So I don't, what the hell is that? So let's keep going. We have, hold on. There was a card. Okay. So we have the 9 of Wands. It's a warning. It's be warned, or be ready, be prepared, or you are ready, you are strong. You've survived maybe a lot worse. Queen of Cups is so somebody gushing, somebody giving, somebody very open-hearted. 3 of Swords is here, whereas now it's heartbroken. There's a lot of heartbreak here. It's almost like somebody is spewing a lot of shit, like telling some tales. 2 of Swords, it doesn't make sense. There's not enough information there. There's a lot of information missing. There's a lot of information missing. 9 of Swords is here, where there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of sorrow, there's a lot of criticism. There could be some sickness. Okay. This is not necessarily the worst. The 7 of Wands in reverse, which means something that we kept battling, we didn't win. There was something that we didn't win, or bad. I gotta say, this is kind of like bad news. This is when something we were happy about or thought was going to go our way ends up not going our way. Ends up kind of being a disappointment in some ways. Does it have to be a bad thing? I hope it's not a bad thing. It could just be like finding out that you're not going to get an approval for that atrium you wanted to build on your lawn, or something like that. It's kind of like that. This 9 of Wands is like, be prepared for it, be ready. There could be just some disappointing information. If things were done too quickly or too soon, there's a sense of that's gonna fuck you up, and it's gonna start coming out. The 3 of Swords, the 3 of Swords is heartbreak. The 2 of Swords is not being able to make a decision. You don't know what to do. It's almost like in some ways followed by the Nine of Swords. We don't want to believe the truth. We don't want to believe the truth of something. We don't want to believe the truth of something, but ultimately the harder we fight, the more pain it's going to make for us, because it's going to end up losing. So whoever's trying to blow smoke and mirrors or hide what they are, or rush through what they feel, it's going to come back like it's going to come back multiple times over. So ultimately feel your feelings, because this is like the wounded warrior defending yourself, being defensive. The harder you fight, the harder it will be, the more you'll suffer. So it's like, feel it, feel what you need to feel those feelings. Don't put meaning to them. Don't put meaning to every little feeling. Don't, but definitely feel them and let them flow and let them go. It's like the harder we fight, the more we're gonna lose. That's kind of the energy today. And I feel like the happier you thought it was going to be, or like something, I don't know, God, if you could just kind of explain it. The King of Swords is here. So the King of Swords is an energy. God, there's all these extra fucking cards. What is this? Okay, we're going to go from here. This is the Star card. So these are our hopes, dreams, and aspirations. This is the Hierophant in Taurus season. Maybe social aspirations or what we wanted with finances. Two of Cups is here, which means coming together, being with somebody. Could even be married, somebody that you wanted to get married to, or King of Swords is here, which is clarity of mind, making a decision. The Moon card was here, though, something shady. There could have been somebody who wanted to ask somebody to marry them, or somebody that wanted to partner with you, or you wanted to partner with, but there was something hidden. There was something shady going on. Princess of Pentacles, this was about a new opportunity. Queen of Swords, this was about maybe a new opportunity in strategy, or new opportunity about moving forward, or maybe a new opportunity even about moving or changing directions or going in a different direction. Seven of Pentacles is here. It was a waste of time. It was a waste of time, or you're going around in circles and you're not getting anywhere. Why? You're going to find out now. You're going to find out that it was a waste of time, or that there's some sort of clarity now with why something didn't work out, which is a really beautiful blessing. Clarity with why something didn't work out. I do think it's something that in a lot of ways you haven't let go of yet. You haven't let go of hope yet. But on some level, you must know that it wasn't going to work out. That it was a no. I need you to clarify, Apollo could have something to do with a young man, beautiful, has a lot of destiny. Okay, this is just stupidity. I don't really like when the cards are not kind of, but maybe it's me, right? DNA is in reverse, series is in reverse, and Arcturian count. So somebody wasn't taking. Somebody's got some bad genes, or something about bad genes, or just genes or health issues. Way in the past. This is coming from past lives, or it's coming maybe from our history. It's way past. And then we have motherhood. So maybe it's passed through motherhood. And then it's Pisces. You have Cancer and Pisces. So I feel like in some ways, I don't know, maybe there's somebody who can't have children or can't pass on their genes, wouldn't want to pass on their genes. Maybe somebody doesn't want to pass on their genes. This is Piscean energy. We got the Moon card. This is a sense of maybe in some ways somebody doesn't want to be a mother or didn't want to be a mother. It does seem like their higher nature, the higher spirit, had some other plans. So it's like, the motherhood happened anyway. Why would that happen? Why would that happen? Why would that happen? To, I think, basically make Apollo is here to make something perfect. It's almost like something perfect coming out of something extremely wasn't meant to be. Why is all that coming out in the past? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Something happened over the full moon eclipse to show somebody's, I don't know, to show somebody's true nature, to show how things, something hold on, hold on. I don't even know what the fuck this is about. We got Dolphin in reverse. Okay. All the way back to the stars. You currently assess these. Somebody defied their nature. And that was clear on the full moon. And it's almost like the full moon was like, boom. It's like you've jumped universes. That's all I can say. Somebody defied their nature, defied their genes, defied their genetic makeup, and solidified happiness, prosperity, health, and success for themselves. I think that there's been a lot of craziness and bullshit, something that somebody else couldn't overcome. It kept going around in circles, but now this is definitely your ascending higher. This birth or new life marked a transcendence of anything you were in the past. The dharma's paid. It's over. This is just like moving on into the sunset now. And anything that happens, I think now, between now and, I don't give a fuck. It's just paperwork. It just has to get out of the way. This is like a cleansing of all the shit that I just described. It's saying conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. There could even be a sense of maybe finding out you can't have children, or you can't get pregnant, or realizing that you aren't the child of somebody that you thought you were, or that your child isn't really yours, or something is here, like the DNA wasn't what it ended up being. I don't know, but conclusions are within reach, like maybe why I'm like this, or maybe finding out some health issues that you were not aware of, why you could never overcome something, or figure something figure something out that never made sense to you. It has everything to do with why you couldn't get past certain things, or certain things were always giving you a challenge, or struggling, or I don't know what else. This is strange. I need clarity, God, but I don't feel you giving me any clarity. This Apollo, this young man, is almost like a transcendence. He's a transcendence. 3 of Cups is like abundance is here at the full moon. Abundant happiness, success, trifecta, the celebration. Something has been sealed and it's faded, but what is that something? Because it seems like we got off, to say the least, a very rocky start. So what is sealed? 6 of Pentacles, some opportunities. Opportunities are sealed. I know it seems a little cryptic. Opportunities are sealed. Happiness, abundance, and success is all coming out of all this craziness. And it was sealed. Something was sealed here after the full moon. Something was sealed here after the full moon. There was a lot of shit that brought you to this point in your life. There is some sense of always being denied, things never working out, going around and around. No, that dharmic, in other words, that full moon eclipse marked a lot of dharmic cycles being closed out, being paid in full. And ultimately, whatever comes here is the bill that you owed, but it's done. In other words, like whatever notice that you got on the door, this is it. That marks the finishing of it. What's done is it's just fucking done. So don't question these endings. They're dharmic endings, which means something from your past life that you were working to get over. It's finished. It's paid in full. Any kind of bill you get in the mail or unexpected anything, I'm telling you right now, that's the end of it. That's the last you're going to have to pay. And this is basically a brand new, like a rebirth of the soul itself. This is like legitimately your new cycle. What do you want to do with it? That's kind of this energy. I can't believe it. It's tremendous, but there's just a lot of future success where you would have predicted failure because you've been failing over and over again, repeatedly for a while now. Okay. How is this going to play out in our lives? How is this going to play out in our lives? I know I kind of feel like disbelief. The other shoe that falls, you're ready for because you've already been through so much shit. So whatever bill you have to end up paying or bad news you get is like, okay, like, but that's done. That marks the fucking last thing that you have to do. It's over at that point. You're finished. And then we have patience. The seed has been growing and memories of love, which also speaks to the past, something in the past. Something was planted in the past. We have 14, 5, 6. Something has been adding up. She has the moon cycle on her crown. And then we have memories of love. There could be messages finally coming through about people's appreciation for you that never happened, that you never got. That's how messages could come through today, with messages of love that you never got. And the messages of lack of love, the bad news, will definitely show you where you aren't meant to be, where it's just not your destiny to be there anymore. You know, it becomes very, very clear, like where the love is today. You've been waiting for something, but how does it come out? How does it come out? How is this message delivered to us? This is interesting. I said, how is the message? And everything, it didn't answer my question. So we have direction, guardian, choose your path. Oh my God. This is freaky. But it came out in reverse. All of this in the past came out in reverse. Something wasn't meant to be here. Follow the voice of your soul. And direction, guardian, like the ways in which you didn't follow your soul in the past or follow your true calling. And this is a sense of however you got off path, you are now being redirected back on your path. That shit is clearing out so that you can see clearly what your purpose is. And you're going to know, and it's legitimately going to be very clear to you because something here, it wasn't right. It wasn't right. It was not right. It wasn't fulfilling its destiny. It wasn't where it was supposed to be. It wasn't right. And now it's right. It's made right. It's made clear. It's 100% paid in full. That's what I keep getting. Paid in full, paid in full, paid in full. But how is this? How do we know it's paid in full? How do we know that it's paid in full? How do we know? Like, what's the message coming through to us? How is it coming through? Imagine peace is in reverse. Something that I don't know. I'm asking a question. I'm not getting the cards that are giving me the answer. It's in your dreams. It's going to probably be a nightmare because it's not going to give you peace. Or this is setting on top of what? It was disrupted. It was disturbed. It was maybe this is a dream. I said, how is it coming? And it's coming through a dream. It's coming through clarity through a dream. Something is going to be very clear to you. Imagine time for a nap. Both of these have this new moon in it, maybe around the new moon, maybe a dream coming around the new moon. Is rest assured. Peace is in reverse here. So something wasn't said. In other words, oh, that's what it's saying. By the end of this day, the conclusion isn't reached. By the end of this day, it's not finished. It's still not certain. It's saying you're going to get this by I would say in 2 weeks, maybe by a dream or in a dream or what you imagined by the new moon that's coming. it was catalyzed now. Something wasn't correct and it's about to come correct. Right now, we're still feeling the frustration of something. Whoa, did I get that right? Did you even really, God? Did I get that right? I don't know. Did I get that right? But it's definitely coming through dreams or. Okay, I guess it doesn't want to come out. We have standing alone, being by yourself. Virgo, this is Virgo energy. Healing could be hermit. Being alone, this is going to come through. I feel like right now you feel really alone, but there's messages coming through unexpected conduits in places or areas that you hadn't looked or hadn't expected. That's all I'm getting there. Okay, but who the fuck is this? Virgo energy. Who is this? This is a woman. A solo woman. Unexpected help or assistance through a woman that you didn't expect to help you. This could be somebody who is the mother of a Pisces or the mother of a. Yeah, because look it's like finally being able to transcend past all that debauchery and the things that are. It's somebody found faith. Somebody who was really bought down by their addictions, bad behaviors, stuck in their own fucking mindset, something that they were stuck. She through finding faith, they're finding a way to transcend out of this. It could have been spurred by maternity or motherhood. You found your way out of, or the reason for existence outside of yourself. So it's transcending out of yourself, getting out of all those things that took you down. And then somebody who just stands strong on her own 2 feet. Guys, this is all over. I'm so sorry. I just don't know what else to say. It's still kind of foggy, still kind of a mystery. Tiger's eye, self-confidence through God confidence. Well, that explains a lot. Believe in yourself by believing in God working through you. So even if you can't believe in yourself, know that, hey, God gave me this purpose. It's almost like this person was somebody who learned through loving somebody else that they had purpose in life, because that's 4th house energy. Mother is here. So it's discovering your value by how you can contribute to the well-being of others, and then ready to love again. You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So this is somebody who is solo, who has gone solo for a long time, spent a long time healing in hermitage. They may have been hiding from the world. Shit's about to open up for these motherfuckers. Somewhere by the new moon. Really good news coming in. Anything that comes into you between now and then, which may start now, it's coming up. You just clean it out. Just accept it, clean it out, and let it go. Let it just keep rolling over you. It's not a big deal. There's definitely something on the other side of this that's absolutely brilliant. Holy shit. I don't even know where I am right now. Kindness, a kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. So unexpected kindness from an unexpected person that's kind of maybe trying to make amends or heal a situation between the two of you. Mindfulness, be mindful of another's feelings and needs. Someone needs your love right now. A loving thought is all it takes. So maybe be kind to them. Either reach out to them or at least in your heart, forgive them. Let it go. Right? Healing. I, the angel of healing, am with you right now. Feel my presence and my unwavering love for you. I have loved you before the dawn of time, and I will love you for all eternity. There's some healing that's happening between you two people that needs to heal to finish something up. Faith. Do not lose faith. The storm clouds will soon clear and the sun will shine once more. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. You're clearing out this cycle. There's a healing that's going on that I think it's that with regards to a dharmic cycle. That's the energy you bring in from a past life finally being completed. Something has completely shifted and changed in you, and you will start to see that shift today. You will deal with the shit and it will be out of your way. There's sort of a transcendence that's coming. Watch your dreams. Pay very close attention to them. There's some sort of communication that's going to come through. If maybe that's the only way you can connect with each other, but this is legitimately about just being able to heal. And I don't even know where I am. Like, I know where I am right now, but wow, that's just fucking crazy. It's so, I don't even know what's going on. I wish that I could tell you more. I don't know how to articulate this. Whatever's foggy to me, it's foggy for a reason. I'm not going to question it. I just have to kind of like let it be. And God show me the way. I clearly don't know it, so please just show me the way. I don't know what else to do. Where do I go from here, I guess, is my question for you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this up right now. I love you like crazy. Thank you so much for joining me. I got so much. Hey, Johan. Wow. If any of you guys can make sense of it, leave the comments below, because a lot of this I don't really have. There's blind spots here for me. So I hope I've been descriptive enough. I'm glad it made sense to you, Claire. I was channeling it. I don't even fucking like it was rapid fire. I don't understand. Yeah. It looks like health and grief and like clearing out that cycle. It was intense. It was Hotel California energies. I don't really know. Hi, Amy Faith. You're welcome. Some very dark energies got cleared out. Yeah, you purged it. It's almost like something that I don't know. It was upside down and now it's right side up. It's been corrected. I don't know what that is, but I just know that there's a feeling of peace about me now, where I know there's goodness. There's a something has struck, something has hit, something has unfurled itself, and it's signed, sealed. It just hasn't been delivered yet. So it's very interesting. But this is like transcendence and a completion of that cycle, and it's beautiful, beautiful thing. And I don't see death anywhere, anything. I think it's you've completed whatever you were put here for. You've completed, and you're going to know that soon. So the hardest part from this point on will almost be accepting your new life and for allowing your old one to just be forget about it. It's just not you anymore. I love you guys like crazy, and I will definitely reach out to you tomorrow. I hope you can join me then, and you'll get the notification if you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, and you can join the chat. After a day of subscribing, you can join the chat. And so if you think it's not working, it is working. You have to be a subscriber for a day. If trolls start to come on here, I'll make that even longer. But normally, you do have to be a subscriber, and I've changed it to a day, so other people should. I'm glad it makes sense to you, heart follower. I'm glad it makes sense to you. I guess things got to clear up for me. It'll become clear to me when it's supposed to be clear. And for right now, I think it is clear. I think intuitively, I already know something is very clear. The way is clear. Something is clear. It's cleared. So bada bing, bada boom. Shit's going well. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sharing this reading with me. What's up, Bambi? You know, I would love for you to tell me in the comments below how it makes sense, because then maybe I can gain some wisdom from it too, and really start to understand it a little bit. But I think that psychically, I get it. I understand what it meant, and the message. It wasn't just for me, clearly, but the message to me. I think that I've like action has been taken that put us in the right direction, and whatever that was, it's good. It gets its chance now. So beautiful energy. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. You're welcome.